Now the celebration of a new reign in Britain. King Charles III and Queen Camilla have now been ushered into their new roles. And London, well, they are ready to celebrate. This is Charles taking the oath of the throne earlier this morning.
Confess, testify and declare that I am a faithful.
Ian Lee joins us live from London, where we are preparing to see the royal family back at Buckingham Palace in just a few minutes. And Ian, the coronation is quite the spectacle. What part of all this pageantry has really stuck out to you today?
You know, the one thing that really stood out to me was the military precision of it all. You have thousands of people in this procession, but everything moved like clockwork, going from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey behind me. They said they were going to leave at 10:20. They left at 10:20. But the one thing that amazed me, they said the king will be crowned at 12:01. And it happened exactly at that time. We saw the crown placed on his head. The guns rang out here, but also the other things that impressed me were just the royal regalia, the ancient articles that have been used for hundreds of years on display throughout this ceremony. These are not museum pieces. These are pieces, the crowns, the scepters, the orb, used in these sorts of ceremonies.
Really incredible to see all of it. And there were some changes to Charles's coronation since the coronation of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, 70 years ago. What was different this time around?
You know, there were a few changes, and it really reflects kind of the times we're living in. People want a more modern, slimmed-down monarchy, and so we had fewer guests. The Queen had roughly 8,000. This coronation had 2,000, a little over 2,000 guests, and also the service was shorter. There was a recycling of certain objects that in the past monarchs would have a brand new chair built, but the king wanted to reuse certain items as well. The one thing that kind of stood out too was when the procession back from the Abbey to the palace was about 1.5 miles long, pretty much a roundabout straight shot. But when the Queen, after her coronation, she had a 5-mile procession. Granted, back then, not everyone had a TV, so people had to kind of come out to the parade route to see the king. But, you know, those were the small details that we noticed.
Sure, and you mentioned the guests. Who are some of the high-profile people that were in attendance?
There were dozens of heads of state. There were also other monarchs. We have to remember, you know, the UK isn't the only country with a monarchy, so there are monarchs from all over the world that came here to celebrate. Dr. Jill Biden was here. We saw French President Emmanuel Macron, and really also the royalty of the stage, of the theater. We saw Dame Judi Dench was here, and Andrew Lloyd Webber. So, you know, really a lot of very important people in their fields, but also people who are important in maybe not so famous fields, like civil servants, people who help in their healthcare system, but they wanted to honor really the public as well, and they were in attendance. So really a who's who, but also the important everyday people who make this country work.
Thank you for giving us an inside look at what it's like to be there today. Ian Lee in London. Thank you.